What's going on, guys? It's Loaf Lord and welcome back to another Ready or Not video. So the supporters got blessed with a couple of updates. We got one about a couple weeks ago, and we just got our second one about 20 minutes ago of me recording this video. And there was an NDA on that information, but as of today, the developers have actually released the NDA on that information, so now I can share that information with you guys. And I'll be giving my thoughts throughout, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So this was actually posted to the Ready or Not backer Discord, and this reads as followed. This is the first of a series of short bi-weekly development updates for Ready or Not supporters. In preparation for the Ready or Not beta, two important aspects of the game we've been focusing on are the ongoing development of our new AI system and the lighting and texturing of our single player and co-op levels. To support these last two areas of work, we recently picked up both an environment artist and a lighting artist with extensive AAA experience, which has helped us make significant progress in creating real, compelling, and eye-catching scenes and places where the game's missions and story will develop. While we're very much looking forward to sharing more down the line, we'll start with some screenshots. Please bear in mind that all of the content within these supporter updates is under NDA and therefore cannot be shared publicly. Until now, ha ha ha. So here are a couple shots. It looks like the meth map, and I have to say, this kind of reminds me of like the Fairfax residence. You know what I mean? Just like the atmosphere of it, the feeling of it, and it's looking pretty good. Definitely looks like a meth house. And yeah, Carcosa, y'all need to take a look at that. Do-rag, where you at? But damn, the screenshots, like the art side of it is looking very, very, very good. I have to say, graphics look phenomenal. Atmosphere, tone, immersion, it looks good. But what we really need is a showing of the AI. And I know they're still working on it, and I know it's not done. But it's cool that the developers are showing us this information, and now I can show this information to you guys. If you would like to participate in the supporter community and interact with other players, provide us with your game feedback, and keep up with all the activity and playtesting events occurring within the Ready or Not Alpha, you can join the supporter exclusive Discord server by clicking here. So this pretty much just sums up the first update. They're just giving us some screenshots of the texturized meth map that we have in the alpha already, and it's looking good. This was a good solid update. But we actually got another update today, July 27th, 2020. And content is going to be on community feedback and changes, new game modes, new level, and features. While our main focus of development is set on the single player and co-op content of Ready or Not, we have also been actively listening to and reviewing player feedback received since the release of our latest PvP update. As such, we have been working on fixing bugs and issues, balancing gameplay, and bringing in new content to the alpha. And I'm glad they're actually listening to us supporters. We're really trying to shape this game. We don't want this game to fail. We want the game to succeed. So it's really dope to see that the developers are actually taking time to read our complaints, read our criticisms, you know what I mean, and address them. So right now we're just going to be scrolling through and seeing what supporters have said and the actions they did because of that. So supporter feedback. New customization screen is difficult to navigate. Their action. We continue to reiterate on this concept, and the first modification is to allow the player to choose which attachments they want to equip from a drop-down list instead of having to scroll through all the options as shown below. And this is looking way cleaner, so much cleaner. Like picking, clicking on all the, attachments I wanted to, switch around was cool. It looks nice, but it was mostly tedious than anything and kind of was, just wasn't that great. So I'm glad that they're doing a rework on this. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot cleaner. Supporter feedback. Gunplay is too simple and not tactical oriented enough. They removed the dead zone automatic recentering, which should improve the gunplay and incentivize more mindful aiming. This will make point shooting something the player has to learn and get familiarized with instead of having the crosshair constantly centered in the middle of the screen. Now I'm all for the hardcore gunplay, baby. Like, I think that's what Insurgency Sandstorm does. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, the sway looks a lot better. It looks a lot cleaner. I haven't seen like canted sight shooting before, so that's pretty dope to see in the game. Supporter feedback. Reloading while ADS causes players to lose target acquisition. Their action. We have updated the reload animations when aiming down sights so that the player can maintain target acquisition while reloading, as showed in the clip below. And honestly, I never really had a problem with losing target acquisition, I mean, I don't know, I felt like the gunplay wasn't really that bad, especially the reloading while ADSing. I mean, you probably would lose a little bit of sight on your, your target. But this is a welcome addition, I like it. I'll take it. Next thing, supporter feedback. Weapons feel random and inconsistent. Their action. We have revised all of the weapons, making changes to multiple values such as damage, recoil, shake, penetration, and fire rate. All weapons have received an increase in damage, which reduced the number of rounds it takes down an enemy player. Bullet spread for shotguns has also been widened. And this is great. So one thing I've noticed when playing on the PvP build is that some dudes are just tanks. And I understand they're wearing, you know, higher armor and stuff like that, level 3 armor or whatever. But when I'm rocking an M4, you should probably go down in a couple hits still. And that's the thing with this, is that the armor and, you know, time to kill is a little bit too inconsistent. So I'm glad that they're changing it up. They went through everything, like the G36C. That recoil on that gun was a little obnoxious, and a couple of other guns too. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm glad that they're going back there and reworking all that, because it'll make for a better gunplay experience. So I'm excited that they did that. Now they're adding some new game modes. To further incentivize tactical gameplay, we're adding a number of new PvP game modes with a heavy focus on strategy, use of less lethal equipment, and arresting. So the first one they got up is VIP Escort. SWAT must escort the randomly selected player VIP to an extraction point within the level to win the round. Enemies must prevent this by intercepting, capturing, and holding the VIP hostage for a certain amount of time. If the timer runs out and SWAT hasn't successfully freed the VIP, the enemy wins the round. So I'm really glad that we're getting this type of game mode. I heard that this was really big back in like SWAT 4 days. So I'm interested to see how it's gonna work out in Ready or Not. And I think that's what this game needs. I mean, King of the Hill is cool for testing out the gunplay and shit, but for me personally, I think we needed like some game mode like this, or a hostage situation. We need something to slow down the gameplay. Because right now, King of the Hill is literally keep running to the objective, run to the objective, run to the objective. But if we have something where enemies can be placed in a certain area, and you know, they can, kind of like a Rainbow Six style game, or like the 0 Hour. If we saw something like that in this game, I think that would make the PvP way more interesting. Moving on, they have Arrest and Rescue. The objective is to arrest all the members of the enemy team using less lethal equipment, while simultaneously rescuing any teammates who are arrested. The first team to arrest the entire opposing team wins the round. Now this just sounds like super hectic, super fun. I hope that tasers don't, you know, crash the server like they did before. But I think this is definitely a different game mode that would definitely be pretty fun to play. Next one, we got TDM. I don't really care about TDM. TDM is a little boring to me. Maybe if it was like a 1 life TDM mode, I think that would be pretty sick. Something to tell players to like not keep running to the objective or keep sprinting everywhere. Like, calm down, take a moment, eat a Snicker, you know what I mean? Everyone try to survive. Not everyone just go and kill, respawn, kill. Then they have a modified version of Tug of War. Opposing teams must fight for domination of a designated area within the level. Holding the area and keeping the enemies at bay will tip the score to the dominant team's favor. The first team to hold the area for a certain amount of time wins the round. Alternatively, the first team to arrest the entire team will also win the round, as arrested players move very slowly and aren't able to shoot or respawn. Like I said, King of the Hill, cool, you like it. Not a fan of it, to be honest. There needs to be some sort of penalty for players shooting their own teammates while they're arrested, because it takes too much time to get them out of the cuffs. You know what I mean? So they just shoot them down so they just respawn. So that was kind of annoying when playing it, and I don't know. And I'm just gonna say it again for this game. I feel like Tug of War just doesn't really feel right. It kind of feels out of place. I think the PvP portion needs a 1 life game mode. Like that's really just it. I think it just needs a 1 life game mode, even if it's a TDM match. But I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on though, we have a new level and features. We are also bringing a new PvP level with doors, thank God. Both this new level and training will be compatible with the VIP Escort, Arrest and Rescue, and Team Deathmatch game mode. King of the Hill only being available for play and training. On top of that, we decided to bring back the night version of training and the in-game server browser by popular request. Thank God we get the server browser. Thank God. We thank our supporters for assisting in testing our matchmaking system and continue to work on improving it. In conclusion, these changes will arrive on the next Steam update to the PvP build of the game. As always, we are looking forward to hearing your comments and feedback on the changes as we continue to work hard towards our beta targets. And for those excited to see more content from within the single player and co-op branch, don't worry, we'll be showing more on the next development update. One last thing, we previously indicated that the contents of these updates were under NDA, and that is no longer so, and that is the reason why I have made this video for you guys. You know, I am a little butthurt that we still haven't seen anything regarding the single player co-op, but they are saying we're going to be seeing that in the next update. So maybe Ready or Not available in August, September, maybe, one can hope. But I do appreciate the changes that they are doing. You know what I mean? They are showing that they are listening to us guys. But yeah, this is very welcoming stuff. Very, very welcoming stuff. I like all this. You know, I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of people complaining, you know, oh, they're still showing off. They're still focusing on the PvP build. But honestly, guys, once they get the AI animations in, then we'll be seeing something on their side. Something that we all been waiting to see. But I don't mind seeing any of this. I think this is cool. This is something to keep the supporters occupied with, and also test, you know, obviously test out the game as well. I definitely will be streaming it because, you know, this is not under NDA. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys still care about Ready or Not? Are you over it? Are you still excited for it? Do you like what they showed off in this development update? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And thank you very much for all of you guys coming out. I really do appreciate it. I'm Loaf Lord, and stay toasty out there.